Vengeance is the Lord, and we already know that. And with that said, the vengeance is the Lord. And we all know who the Lord is. So let's take that into consideration. Let's also take into consideration the fact that Trayvon Martin had a mother and a father, and they loved him, and they want his memory to be respected, and the best way to respect his memory is to do something positive in his honor, since he's not here to continue his life. By us going out and doing negative things towards white people, that will only be defeating the purpose of what happened to Trayvon Martin. That only condones it or justifies George Zimmerman's actions, because we all know that all white people is not fucking like George Zimmerman. All white people aren't racist. We already know that. I know some white people that fight harder for black people than black people fight for black people. But at the same time, we also know that there are people out there like George Zimmerman, and we have to stop acting like they aren't. And another thing we have to stop acting like they aren't is the people that support George Zimmerman, because there's people out there that support that motherfucker, and those people out there, we got to stop supporting their motherfucking asses immediately. Like, if you watch Fox News and you think Fox News is where you get your news at, wrong. If you think watching CNN News is where you get your news from, wrong. If you think watching Morning Joe with Joe Scarborough, no, that's not the way. He's from Florida too, and he's racist than a motherfucker. Trust me, believe me when I tell you. He happy than a motherfucker deep down inside, because he could care less. And all Republicans, they all the same. You understand? They're all the same. That's why this country is all held up like it is held up now, because of the certain segment of people that want to see more Trayvon Martins. But we have to fight them on their level. You know where they work. They work right in Washington, D.C. If you want something done, you got to go down there and see them. And then you know what else you got to do whenever it's an election? You got to go out and vote. You have to use your power of your vote. If you stay in a state where there's a man that's writing oppressive laws against you, women, gays, anybody, he just could care less about anybody. He want everybody to stay poor and working for the rich man. And that's it for him. And I don't know how greedy and insidious that sounds, but George Zimmerman is a part of that facet of the fucking society. And we cannot allow this to make us go out and do dumb shit that's going to cause people not to be able to go out and exercise their Second Amendment. That's where you have to go out and you have to abide by the law to even get to the age in order to be able to exercise your Second Amendment rights in this country, folks. Let's teach our kids no more breaking the law. Let's teach our kids, we going to school. They cannot stop you from doing that. Nothing illegal about that. I'm telling you. They are afraid of you for a reason. George Zimmerman has an inferiority complex about you for a reason. So you need to find out what that reason is. What triggers it in George Zimmerman to hate black men so much? He's so afraid of black men so much that as soon as he sees one, he feels like he automatically and immediately must assassinate him. I think Rick Perry felt the same way. He wanted to be president.